Tegeta hiyo pamewaka sasa hivi saa 2 usiku. Tunaenda mpaka jeshini kule Tegeta Wazo. Tunaenda jeshini Tegeta Wazo kule kwenye kambi ya wanajeshi, tunaenda huko. Mpaka kieleweke.
Habari zenu, welcome back to my channel. Today we are covering breaking events out of Tanzania, massive protests, widespread anger, and a historic move. Victims have submitted a case against President Samia Suluhu Hassan to the ICC. What triggered these demonstrations? What does being reported to the ICC mean? And can it lead to justice? Let's dive in. The unrest began after the general election held on 29 October 2025. Observers, including opposition groups, say the vote was deeply flawed. Key opposition candidates were disqualified or imprisoned, casting doubt on the legitimacy of the outcome. As soon as results were announced declaring Samia Suluhu Hassan the winner, protests erupted in major cities including Dar es Salaam. People took to the streets to reject what many see as unfair vote. According to opposition and human rights sources, the government's response was brutal. Live ammunition, mass detentions, alleged torture, and enforced disappearance. Some rights groups estimate the death toll to between thousands, others cite numbers ranging from a few hundreds up to several thousands. The government, led by President Samia, swiftly condemned the protests. In public remarks, she warned of foreign interference and framed the unrest as attempts to destabilize the country, rather than inviting international observers. She established a domestic commission of inquiry to investigate the events, but critics and opposition parties said they have no faith in a domestic probe, arguing it's a tactic meant to shield government actors rather than deliver justice. On 25th November 2025, lawyers representing hundreds of victims submitted a detailed petition to the ICC at The Hague. They accused President Samia and senior security officials of crimes including murder, torture, enforced disappearances, sexual violence, and other acts that could amount to crimes against humanity. The petitioners say their evidence includes lists of dead and missing, testimonies, and reports of mass graves and secret burials. This move, if accepted by the ICC, could mark a major turning point. For the first time in modern Tanzania history, the head of state might face an international scrutiny over alleged election-related mass violence. Domestic Commission versus International Court. Many insiders believe the domestic investigation is a delaying tactic, unlikely to hold power actors accountable. If ICC accepts the case, and if investigations and potential indictments proceed, this could trigger international pressure on Tanzania, perhaps even sanctions or travel advisories. It might also inspire other nations to demand accountability from their leaders. Risks of Tanzania: continuing unrest, instability, and further suppression of dissent. The wider region, including neighboring Kenya, will follow closely. For Tanzanians, victory will mean recognition of grievances on a global stage, but it could also mean a long, traumatic journey for victims' families. This moment in Tanzania is heavy.